Guys, this is the video that I was going to release a few weeks ago. I've totally redone it because I wanted to be absolutely certain about what I was going to say and making sure really that it was the right thing for my channel. I don't just want to dive on the bloody bandwagon here. So I've had a good bit research about what's going on, and essentially I've come up with a plan that will save this channel, and that's what we're talking about here, guys. We're talking about saving me channel because it is in danger at the moment, and it would be a travesty if I lost it. It really would, not just for me but for all the people who love it. And so I've put together a bit of a plan, and I hope you watch all of this video because you have to take the whole video. Don't just take a little bit of it out and, you know, a little quote out. You've got to look at the thing as a whole, not just in little sections. I'm also going to show you bits that I've cut out of videos in this this video, so you'll get a whole idea of what's going on. So for those of you who don't know what's happened, a lot of big advertisers have pulled out of YouTube, and so YouTube are panicking, and they've released a lot of systems that have pretty much screwed over content creators that maybe flirt with controversy, like what I do sometimes. And the only way forward for me, guys, is Patreon. Patreon is literally the only way to fix this. I'm convinced, absolutely convinced, Patreon is going to be the saviour of many a channel, and I'm going to tell you why. So I'm losing £600 a month. That's how much I lost in April. I lost £600 of what I would normally be getting in April. In May, it's now the 28th of May. I've had a look at my projected earnings for this month of May, and it's now, I'm losing about £650 in May. So it is actually getting worse. So that's a big hit. I mean, imagine turning in for work on Monday and your boss saying, oh, by the way, your hours is the same, but we're docking you £600 a month. Thanks, GG. That's pretty much what's happened to my channel overnight. Now, I can't take that kind of a hit. I mean, that's well over half of my YouTube earnings. That's well over half. You know, I don't earn anywhere near enough to be able to absorb £600. I've been doing videos online since 2001. I was one of the first to ever do them, and I've never once asked for money. I do an update video to thank everybody who donates. How many other people do that? I don't know any. I don't know anybody that does that. I just started doing it because I feel really, really humbled that people are giving me their money because they enjoy my content so much. And you know, I often say that I've got the best group of subscribers ever. I mean, I really do. I've got people that have been following me for like 10 years. You know, they're amazing. I've got such a small channel, but my subscribers have such big hearts. It's just, I wouldn't swap my subscribers for anybody. They're just freaking awesome. So we're going to talk about what's gone on and what I can do about this. The reason I think Patreon is the way forward is because I'm sick of having to edit out all the fun stuff from my videos, and I am doing that. If you watch my last 3 months of videos and you compare them to, say, the last quarter of 2016, you will see a remarkable difference in the way that I am personally in these videos. And that's because I've cut out a lot of the stuff when I feel sometimes when I press none of my videos are scripted. I literally, when I'm playing a game that I'm going to wab, at the point where I know in my heart of hearts whether it's worth a buy or not, sometimes it's after an hour, you know, sometimes it's after 18 hours. But when I know that time is there, I then think, right, what footage will I need? So I then keep playing till I've got all the footage that I think I need. Then I literally switch the game off and hit the record button on Audacity. That's my voice recording software. And then I just go off. I go off on one. And I don't know what I'm going to say. I have literally no idea. That's why I make mistakes, because it's totally unscripted and I don't research all the stuff, because I'm not a professional. I'm just the guy down the street telling you the truth, you know, about a game. I'm not one of these corporate wankers who's the graphics on this, you did tell the shade of stuff and f off. I don't want to hear. If I want to hear that, there's a billion channels out there that'll give me that information. I don't want that information about a game. I want to hear from Mad Jack at the pub, who's also played the game. Oh, Mad Jack, what's this game? It's a fucking pile of shit. And that's kind of what this channel is, isn't it? I mean, I'm not a professional at all. I do it for a living. I suppose that makes it a professional, but I don't class myself as a professional reviewer by any. I don't ever want to. No way. I'd pack in the day somebody mistook me for a professional reviewer. It's just no way. I just give you it as it is in real life terms, and a lot of people like that. A lot of people don't like that, and that's fine. That's why we have lots of different types of channels out there. But that's what I want to be, and unfortunately Mad Jack down the pub isn't liked by advertisers, and so I'm losing money hand over fist here, and I can't sustain that. And so I've had to start cutting the Mad Jack moments. Here's a clip. This is a clip from Resident Evil 7. The first bit is what you saw when I released that review. So this is what you saw. The voices of the rednecks is good. Am I allowed to say rednecks? Is that like a... Is that, I don't know, am I... Yeah, I'm sure people in the comments. I'm sure you can say rednecks. I hear it all the time on TV, so I'm assuming that's the political correct people haven't... I'll not say it anymore, just in case you're not supposed to say rednecks. So what's the game like then? Is it fun to play? Now, this is the bit that you should have seen had YouTube not gone down the road that it's gone. This is the bit that should have been left in, but I took it out. It's pretty tame, but I was too scared to put this clip in. The voices of the rednecks is good. Am I allowed to say rednecks? Is that like a... Is that, I don't know, am I... Yeah, I'm sure people in the comments. I'm sure you can say rednecks. I hear it all the time on TV, so I'm assuming that's the political correct people haven't... I'll not say it anymore, just in case you're not supposed to say rednecks. But anyway, the sound of the rednecks in the game is great. They do sound just like rednecks, and it's really good. You get captured by rednecks, and they shout and scream, yeah, Billy boy, Billy boy, Billy boy. Redneck language. That was my... rednecks. There's rednecks in the game. Oh shit, I'm not supposed to say rednecks. I'll not say rednecks anymore. Right. So you're captured by rednecks. I mean, it was nothing, guys. It was nothing. If you look at the last video I did, not the Friday the 13th one, the one before that, the reaction to Far Cry 5. In the description of that video, there's a link to my VidMe channel, which I just opened, and you can see the real version of that, the uncut version, where I was singing the Billy Redneck song. You know, I was too scared to put that on YouTube. So I literally uploaded it. It took us an hour to re-edit and upload that to VidMe and get it all live. Just so you could hear that little bit of song. The irony is, though, that video got flagged anyway, so I could have just left it in so I won't earn a penny of that Far Cry 5 reaction video. So there's, again, probably about $40 or $50 lost on that one. And I can't sustain that with every video. I can't do that. That's not practical. So I have got to get away from the monetization of YouTube. It is the only answer. I have got to get myself into a position where I don't care whether my video gets flagged or not by YouTube. I don't care if it earns no money at all off YouTube. I need to get my wages totally on Patreon. And the only way that's going to happen is if the people who watch me every single week, every single video, support me. I need your help. And I've never asked for your help before, but now I am. And I am because I've been forced down this road. It's as simple as that. People would just get a proper job, Mac. Well, yeah, that is an option. That is a valid option that I've actually been looking at. I mean, I'm not scared to do any other job. I mean, this is what the hardest job I've ever done. Easily the hardest job I've ever done. The hours are shit. Hey, I could earn what I'm earning now doing a 37.5-hour week as an admin. Just doing an admin, just number punching. 37.5-hour week at all my evening stream weekends, and I could earn the same money that I'm on now doing what I'm doing, working 70 hours a week. You know, I do this because I love it and because I'm good at it. That's why I do it, and I entertain people, and a lot of people like to be entertained by me, and that's it. I mean, people think that I should work for nothing. I mean, they think that, you know, it's not a proper job. If you switch on your TV now and you see somebody on TV, they're entertaining you. They're getting paid for that. They're doing nothing different to what I'm doing. It's exactly the same job. The only difference is they're doing it on a different platform to me. You see? So I'm just an entertainer. That's all I am. It's just that the only way I get paid is through the adverts. And if the adverts aren't there, I don't get paid. And thankfully, I have some amazing donators on PayPal and Patreon that have been with me for years, a lot of them. They have kept this channel going, and I am so grateful to these people. They are just amazing people, and I thank you from the bottom of my heart because you have kept this channel going for so long now. But we need more of you. It's as simple as that. And the bills aren't going to pay themselves. I mean, people who think I should do this for nothing, who's going to pay me rent? Me poll tax, me TV licence, me electricity bill, me gas bill, me water rates, me internet fees, me satellite TV, which is only £5 a month, by the way. Clothes, food, car tax, there's car insurance, car payments on petrol, national insurance contributions. Who's going to pay me income tax? Who's going to pay me telephone bill? What about, am I not allowed to go out to the movies once a month? Who's going to pay for that? Who's going to buy the kettles, the toasters, the pans, the pots, and all that for, essential living utensils? Who's going to buy the games that I review? I paid £30 for Friday the 13th just yesterday. I bought that game, it cost me £30. Who's going to pay for that? You know what I mean? Having a decent PC to play them on, who pays for that? I forked out £2,000 just so I could play the modern games, so I could continue doing that. Who's going to pay for that? Who's going to pay for the carrots for Rabbit? He goes through fucking loads of them. I can't even afford a pension. I don't even have a private pension, guys. So I'm not like living like a king, I'm just getting by. But these bills are real bills and they have to be paid. And the only way I'm going to pay them is if I get the money to pay them. And YouTube have took off a lot of my money. So I'm asking people to become patrons. And there's another good reason why Patreon is the right way forward. Listen to this, guys. Let's say I go to E3, which I do want to do. I do want to go there. That's going to be 10 days away. It's going to be 10. E3 is 4 days, I believe. So then you got your flight around the world and back. I'm going to be away from my PC for 10 whole days. So that means I'm not making any videos for 10 days. I'm sticking me mic and me bell in the face of dodgy bloody developers, asking them really serious questions. So I'm not making videos. The fairies aren't going to do it. So therefore, 10 days? What's that? 4 videos? So all the money I would make off 4 videos ain't coming in. I can't afford to lose 10 days of videos, let alone pay for the flight to get there and accommodation when I get there. Who pays for all that? You see, I can't go. I can't do it because I don't get paid when I leave my PC. That's why I'm doing 70 hours a week. So if everything was moved to Patreon, all the finances, if I was getting paid off Patreon, I could go. Because while I'm there, while I'm on the plane, I'm still getting paid. While I'm walking around E3 with my microphone, sticking it in people's faces, I'm still getting paid. While I'm flying back, I'm still getting paid. And when I get back and I do all my E3 videos for you all, I'm still getting paid. It's perfect. It makes complete business sense. People, can you believe the Greenman Gaming thing? I'm an affiliate of Greenman Gaming. Every time somebody clicks the link, and I know there's a problem with the links at the minute, I'm going to fix it. Every time someone clicks that link and then buys a game, I get I get 2%, guys. There you go. I get 2% of the value of whatever you spend on Greenman Gaming. Oh, what's the point? It's so small. What's that? 20 pence, 30 pence. Yeah, but if there's 1,000 of you doing it, there's a lot of my bills paid. You see, there's loads of ways you can support me. When I'm streaming, there's a donation. You can donate when I'm streaming. There's loads of, everything adds up. Every area adds up. But it's the only way forward. I have got to get away from YouTube's monetization. I don't care if my whole channel gets demonetized, as long as I'm earning enough money to pay the rent, the poll tax, all the list of stuff. If I can pay all my bills, I'm a happy man. I'm not into this for the money. I'm not into this for Ferraris and mansions. That's never going to happen. My channel's too small. All I want is to be able to wake up on a morning and not be shitting myself whether I can pay me landlord at the end of the month. Because right now, that's the reality. I'm absolutely terrified that I can't actually pay my bills. And that's where I am with this. So, if you can help me, then I'm asking for help. If you can support me, I'm asking for your support. If you can't, then don't feel bad about it. Not everybody can support me. I get that. But if you can, and if you think it's worth it, then support me. If you don't think I'm worth it, then don't support me. And I know there'll be people out there loving this and be so happy and will want to see the end of me. But that's fine. I don't wish any badness on these people. Everybody, it's all opinions. Reviews is just opinions. Everything I say is my opinion. Everything you say is your opinion. I'm not saying my opinion's right. How can my opinion be right over your opinion? It's impossible, because an opinion is your own outlook on a particular subject. So thanks for listening, guys. It hasn't been an easy video to do. I never ever wanted to make a video like this, but I've been forced into it. It's as simple as that. And I hope my channel continues for many years. I am going to change the tier system on Patreon to try and make it a little bit better for you guys, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, let's hope that I can just continue to do videos the way I've always been doing them, and not have to worry anymore about whether or not YouTube's going to flag them. Thanks for listening, guys. Have a good weekend.